Welcome to Chapter 6, Section 6, Applications of Percents. In this unit, we will learn to find commission, sales tax, and the percent of earnings. We have a couple vocabulary words. The first one is talking about commission, and a commission is a fee paid to a person who makes a sale. It's usually a percent of the selling price. This percent is called the commission rate. So the commission rate is a percent of the selling price. Often salespeople are paid a commission plus a regular salary. Their total pay is a percent of the sales they make plus a salary. Let's take a look at an example. This real estate agent is paid a monthly salary of $900 plus commission. His commission is 4% on each sale. Last month he sold one condominium for $65,000. How much was his commission? That's our first question. And what was his total pay last month? That's the second question. So for the first question, we need to find the commission. So let's set up our proportion. Again, this is going to be different than your notebook, but that's okay. Just write this in on the side. We have our 100 on the bottom in the 100 spot. Above the 100 goes your percentage. Your percentage is 4%. Okay, so we don't need the percent sign. We just need the 4. And then we have 65,000. Now 65,000, the whole amount or the part amount? Correct, it's the whole amount. So we're going to put that on the bottom. Put our X on top. We're going to multiply across the diagonal for our cross products. 4 times 65,000 is 260,000. This side is 100x. They are equal. Divide both sides by 100. And x is going to equal $2,600. So his commission on the sale was $2,600. Now we need to find his total pay. Remembering that his commission was $26 on the sale, $2,600 on the sale, we're going to find his total pay, which is $2,600 plus $900, which is going to equal $3,500. So his total pay for last month was $3,500. That brings us to our next vocabulary word, which is sales tax. The sales tax is a tax on the sale of an item or service. It's usually a percent of the purchase price, and it's collected by the seller. So to find sales tax, what we're going to do is look at a problem that has a sales tax rate of 6.75%. And we're going to determine how much it's going to pay. So Adrian buys 2 CDs at $16.99. For that she pays $33.98, which is 2 times $16.99. Multiply them. Buys 1 DVD at $36.29, so that's just going to be $36.29. We're going to add those two together. When we add them together, we're going to get $70.27. Now, one way to find the tax rate is to take your tax and write it as a decimal, multiply it by the amount, the total price, and that'll give you the tax, and this is how much you'll pay in sales tax. Now that method works, but it's not my favorite way of doing things. I prefer to set up a proportion and put our sales tax over 100, our entire amount here, $70.27, and an X here. We're going to multiply in the diagonal, which will give 474.3225. This is a cross product on this side, which is 100x. Divide both sides by 100, and you will still find that they're going to pay $4.74 in sales tax. 2 methods, same answer. Let's look at our third example. In this case, we're going to use proportions to find the percent of earnings. Anna earns $1,500 monthly. Of that, $114.75 is withheld for Social Security and Medicare. What percent are withheld? Well, our question is what percent? What percent means we don't know the percentage, so the unknown is going to go over the 100. Our whole is $1,500. That's the whole amount she makes per month. These are cross products. So we have N times 1,500, which is 1,500 N. And then we have the cross product 100 times 114 and 75 cents. We divide both sides by 1,500. After we divide by 1,500, we realize that 7.65% of Ann's earnings is withheld from Social Security. So I kind of skipped a step here. N equals, divide this out, and you get 7.65. So 7.65 of Anna's earnings is withheld for sales tax. That brings us to example 4. A furniture sales associate earned $960 in commission in May. If his commission is 12% of sales, how much were his sales? Well, we can figure that out. Let's use our proportion. Again, this is different than your notebook, once again. So go ahead and write this on the side, and you'll be fine. His commission is 12%. The percentage goes over 100. Now you got to decide, is the 960, is that the 12% part, or is that the 100%, the whole? Correct, that's the percent part, because that's how much that was equals the 12%. So we want to know what his total sales were. The total goes on the bottom. Multiply on the diagonal for the cross product. Then solve for x. Divide by 12 to get x by itself. So your x, your unknown, is $8,000. So the associate sales in May were $8,000. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 try this problems. I want you to try them on your own and show them to me tomorrow in class.